Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching a Harding High School Telecom production of the Marion Harding High School girls basketball team varsity as they play the Braves of Olentangy as they've come to visit. I'm Scott Cameron, and we have a couple, I tell you what, you're not the third man in the order. You're not the third pick of the draft, but you're still important, and we have the leader of Harding High School Telecom, John Mullins. John, how you doing?
Hey, it's good to be here. We're dealing with a lot of, I guess, illness going around.
And it's going around everywhere, and everyone's having to adapt and adjust, and here we are. So it will be John and I on the mics tonight, and here as Thompson throws the ball out, try to make a post pass to Justice, and just when you do an inside pass like that, you want to go to the corner of the backboard. That's a tough angle to do that. So, John, you've been here watching a lot of these games. What have you seen some good things Harding girls have done?
Good things. They tend to be aggressive, particularly on defense. They do a lot of the fundamental things really well. The thing which has been lacking lately is just endurance.
Yes.
They get tired, and it's not necessarily their fault. We don't have a deep bench.
Well, we do have Paige Powers. I'm sorry, not Paige Powers. Yeah, Paige Powers. We do have her back tonight.
Yes.
Yes, so that's helpful in that regard, yes. Jackson just banks one off, and it won't fall, but one didn't fall for Olentangy, so tit for tat, here we are. It's still at 0-0.
Oh, wide open on the –
Wide open?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that was a lapse of defense there.
As Harding coming in here with a 6-3 record, 4-2 in conference. Last game they won by 16 at Ontario. Olentangy coming in with a 3-6 record. They just lost to Big Walnut by 6, who Harding actually plays on the 18th. So this will be a good scale game to see where we compare in that regards. Thompson with the ball in the paint. Probably needs to get out because it's about seconds.
Oh, man.
If
nice
that was,
follow-up.
Hey,
Yep.
Folks, if you ask Kiani, she'll probably tell you that was the best pass she's ever made in her life.
And why not?
And why not? I mean, it didn't hit the rim, so technically you could say it's an assist. You know, Lynn can score that however she wants. A long pass to the corner.
Watch that reach. Yeah.
Yep. So we do have actually a pretty full bench. I know we there's been some illness going through both the boys program and some of the girls program too.
Right. And I know the last game we aired, which was the Saturday before break, and we just didn't have any depth on the bench because of illness, right?
I think we had 6 or 7 total.
Right. And they got tired.
Yes, they got really tired, and they just couldn't come back from that. Schaffner just dribbles the ball around, gives it to Walters, takes the ball up top.
Nice,
tried
nice,
to
nice.
cut it off by Mitchell, and she just can't wrap it in. Schaffner takes the ball, dribbles
Good disruptive.
down. Shot from the corner off the front of the iron. Steinman Ross rebounds. Needs to look up. Woo.
Yeah, you take your time, set it
Jackson
up. Nope.
Lynn with the weak side of the right hand, draws the foul. Let's see if she can put some free throws in the hoop. Do you remember when Olentangy was a tiny farm school?
Well, yeah, and there was not 15.
Yeah.
The district has grown by
exponential, and that's the when I explain that to people that are younger or didn't live around Central Ohio, they don't understand. Like, no, Olentangy used to be a small
out
school,
in the field,
out in the field of 500 kids.
And now there's
ballooned.
what, orange, blue,
the
rainbow.
If you ate a box of Crayola crowns and threw it up, you could have whatever Olentangy school you want.
Yeah.
Schaffner drops that in left-handed for a 4-2 advantage for Olentangy. Justice Steinman Ross looks back, drops a 3. And the defender is picking her eyeball up off the floor like a pirate as she just nailed that right in her eye. Gains a 1-point lead. Schaefer dribbles the ball around on Mitchell. It seems to be dead set. Passes the ball out. Moving the ball around. Keeping the hands down. And that's the problem. She got Jackson to reach on before the dribble drive. And Jackson instinctively just put her arm right back down, trying to block a shot. That will be called all day long.
Yep.
So, folks, just a reminder. I know John Mullins is here on the air, and I'm not trying to placate him and put him on a larger pedestal, but he really does do a lot of great things for our district, and we are able to bring this stuff to you so you can enjoy watching it later. Grandparents and everything else, people that live far away. And it's nice to have these things. And I know, John, you work really hard on bringing this thing to our community and parents and all the supporters for the Prexies.
And you know, the biggest question I get recently is, you know, when are we streaming them? And I always try to get them on within a 24-hour period.
Yep.
There used to be a rule with the Ohio Athletic Association that you couldn't air a game during the game. You had to wait. You had to put on a delay.
Yeah.
And that changed the year of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Now this year, they said, according to their document, that it was up to the hosting school. But you know, in conversations with the athletic director and stuff, they really want people to come to the game, so they wanted, you know, if we couldn't charge for the broadcast, they wanted people to come.
Right.
Now, why don't I charge for the broadcast? Well, because you have to use a third-party distributor or streaming service that charges you up front. And so we would actually be losing money instead of making money. So I thought that was kind of a losing bet. So
Are you the Lars Ulrich in Napster?
Yeah. Not really, because I want to give it free. If it was totally up to me, I would be airing these for free.
Right.
Because the thing is, and again, this is why the streaming service wouldn't work for us. I still air them the next day.
Yeah.
They're still on YouTube the next day. So,
well, John, we appreciate it, and of course the kids that we had, the students, not just an adult. We have students that are here, and they put in their time to bring these things to you and one is missed.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, the reason I can kind of step over here on the microphone is because I've got a full crew that are operating everything. We have a new crewman. Tom is over there.
Yep.
And he just started today. So this is his first attempt on the wide shot, and then we've got Ethan on the switch. We've got Arias on the tight shot.
See, you got a couple of these kids that we were doing the football games together and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we have close bonds with some of these kids. Thompson gets a nice little bucket, dribbles it off the backboard, tying the ball game 11-11. And I didn't see a signal, full. 30-second time. So we'll go ahead and stay here.
Okay.
So, yeah, and that's the thing. I know I often get asked that a lot, and I don't want to necessarily, you know, pass the buck off to John. But that's a great explanation because a lot of people do ask about that. And but, you know, we have a lot of great opportunities for kids to do things. Today I was actually in the industry room down where the wood shop room used to be, and I just kind of walked around looking at that stuff. That stuff is amazing. And I mean, sure, wood shop is important, and, you know, I like John Arnold and everything, but that stuff that's cutting edge, and we just have things of value. And
John's still around. He's over at the middle school.
Yeah, but I liked having him in my room.
I liked
in the building just because
he's a hoot.
But it just reminded me that bald guys can have long hair too. It's not just him and Kenny G, folks. As Schaefer brings the ball down in the center circle, puts it in the corner of shame, but she's able to dribble out of that. Schaefer dribbles the ball towards the hoop, and they're calling it on the floor.
Wow.
I thought it was on the floor too, but I'm trying to understand what the foul was. That's a push.
Huh.
So it was on the drive. Kind of a weak foul, but so be it, young Skywalker. As Olentangy takes the ball out underneath, and man, no one was guarding Walters. She just drains a three. Has a little bit, need to have a little more press on the defense. Unless she's burning us backdoor, you need to press. Steinman Ross with the ball at the top of the key to Thompson. Mitchell drags it off across her body, drives in the hole aggressively, and just clanks off the back of the iron.
Need to follow those shots too. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine.
We do appear to have a little bit of an advantage in the height department that we could use, and we have some height in just general size, I think. And Paige Powers is getting ready to come in, and Hannah, so that advantage is about to increase even greater. Paige has been out with a hurt foot, ankle, lower extremity issue. I don't know how she did it. I asked Macy, I was like, do you know how she did? And she goes, no, she won't tell anybody. Like, okay, then fine, don't worry about it. Hannah White gets the ball but taps it out of bounds.
That's all right.
And the ref will move it to the A, as it's illegal to take a ball out underneath a basket in line. Has to be outside of the paint. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're getting beat on underneath the basket.
Yes,
that's
indoor pass. Yes, so, but that's the thing. That's a backdoor pass kind of off a screen. Those things are going to happen. That stinks to watch, but goodness gracious.
Oh, come on now.
Crazy pass by Mitchell, and somehow ping-pongs
Still
back
got
to
it
her.
back. Yeah, it seems to take us about a quarter to get loosened up, and that's just,
Oh, that's Paige Powers not playing for a while, and she's just breaking back into it.
Yep.
She'll get back into it. Just snapping off the rust as Mitchell has the ball at the top of the key. Deciding to try and dribble
Nice.
over.
There you go.
There he goes. Ross steps in with that. She had a nice in-rhythm mid-range jump shot attempt. Nails it. Puts us down by 3 as we're 24 seconds down.
Nice. Okay.
From the quarter and scrum. Scrum.
I like, for the most part, other than that baseline, we can't seem to stop the baseline. But defense, they got their hands up. They're really disrupting what Olentangy's trying to do.
But they, again, a lot of their opportunities have come backdoor, off screens,
Right.
or just bad. We give them too much space. Hey, we're going to take a break here, folks. We'll be right back in a little bit.
The flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, Global Logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate in multiple field trips, making connections through real-world projects with local businesses. These students will obtain Career Pathway Logistics certification, earning 12 credits for graduation. Students may also earn Lean Six Sigma certification, giving them a credentialed advantage in the job market. However, most importantly, logistics offers transferable life skills including communications, economic forecasting, workflow optimization, general management, and financial planning skills that will...
They can't dribble for real.
Yeah. Okay. And I believe we're back. Yes. We are back.
Yeah, we are back. All right, so hopefully you were able to go get something from the fridge to continue watching the game. Leftover pizza of joy from maybe the Rose Bowl this past weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we won't even talk about that because it'll be the yang of emotions we talk about. That's for sure.
I'm just glad they won.
And
So I'll leave it at that.
The end result, we'll just leave it at
That's
that.
right.
Attaboy, very good. Walters has the ball.
Come on.
See,
We just weren't ready.
Yep.
Come on now.
And that's that back door. So
Yep.
it's one of those things where we have to find that delicate balance of press defense on man press, or got to also man press defense, or we're just giving too much space. There's a delicate balance in between. That was much better. Jackson closes out on Polakowski.
There you go.
Cummings trying to make a move, and it looked like she's trying to make a new dance move for all the kids on TikTok.
There you go.
She was probably testing the tread on the bottom of her shoes, see how well it could hold. Backdoors.
I think she wanted to get rid of the ball, but there was no place to go with it.
Yep. Cummings dribbles.
There you go.
There's a charge, and that charge is going to be called on Polakowski.
Olentangy foul number 14, Paige Polakowski. That's her first, team second.
She must have set an illegal screener.
For Olentangy.
Yeah, she said, okay, the ref's explaining it to her. Her screen was wider than her shoulders.
Yep,
That is
stuck her leg
screen.
out. Stuck her hip out in there.
Yep. That's kind of like the Mike Tomlin of screens. You remember when Mike Tomlin did that, when he tripped that guy running down the sideline?
Oh, my.
You remember that?
I don't, but
Oh, yeah, Mike Tomlin. Pittsburgh Steelers.
there you go.
Yep. I love Steelers. Just kidding. Jackson lays up a 3, misses. Steinman Ross puts up a bucket. Just
doggone it.
didn't hit.
Keep those
high
hands
enough.
up. Keep those. There you go. Okay, that's.
If
Oh.
it was a jump ball, and it could have kind of gone either way. She
Right.
could have been called for traveling, or Steinman Ross could have been called for a foul.
Right.
But it did not wrap her body, and she had
One
her hand on
hand,
the ball
yep.
before she traveled. So
Yep.
that was the right call.
But the
Bobby Knight would disagree.
the coach, it was funny because the Olentangy coach was a little upset until he realized they got the jump ball.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's going to go away again.
Yeah, so
sometime
it's
else.
going your way. You better stop.
Hannah Ronk throws down a little bit of a long 3 for Olentangy. Olentangy's kind of opened this up a little bit. 8-point
Yeah,
lead.
I feel like the Presidents are just a step behind.
Yes.
They're just not awake yet. I think Coach White will put a stop to that here pretty quick.
Well, yeah, and that's I think it's just a laissez-faire, and maybe some of it's this lack of sense of urgency of, we got almost our whole team here and we're able to. Yeah, but you still got.
And I can't help but wonder what the psychology of the whole COVID era thing is having on these
in
kids.
this era of COVID.
In the era of COVID, there you finally got it in. Yeah,
there you go. Foul. She's gonna be shooting 2. Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
John.
maybe it's not, at the forefront or even consciously thinking about it, but like today, getting the message that, we're going remote tomorrow. I think that just plays on your emotions and your.
Yeah, because you and I remember when Mike DeWine said, "Let's think of it as an extended spring break," and we're all like, "No." And yeah, just that psychological aspect of things. Yep.
Well, it's like I don't know about your class, but I know in my class we talk about the week and the month ahead, and events that are coming up and who's going to do what and how we're going to schedule it, and then something like this happens, and basically this week's shot. As far as our plans.
Yep. Now you're trying to do everything digitally and
right.
trying to do things through email and everything else, and it gets to be a challenge. Cummings enters the ball, and
I think she
could have been a little bit of foul,
yeah,
but they didn't
got a little
call it.
something there.
And the corner of shame, and she's able to get the ball out to Mitchell.
Now, this is where I just like to see him play, like run your play.
Yes, it's 13-11. We haven't been doing.
There's no
things
hurry.
No. Thompson's trying to square up. Hannah White with the mid-range jump shot.
Gracie
Nails
following that shot. That was good for her.
I agree. That was
good for her.
As a passer, yes, that's a great place to be. Passer and shooter should also always follow unless it's cross court. And 12, Bridget Stafford into the game. Now,
there you
rebounded by Justice. Says, "This ball is mine." Bringing the ball down the center of the floor to Mitchell.
Now, they got to move.
Yes, that's the other thing. They are
You
all
know.
standing around the perimeter.
Oh,
There's-
come on now. Come on.
Ooh. Luckily, she didn't hit her head, and that was very slow.
That was an
awkward-
odd, yeah. Almost turned into a slow motion thing.
I know, yeah. So that was Mia Chirpas laying that in for Olentangy. Hey, but 2 points, 2 points.
Yeah, we can't let that happen too much.
23 to 15. Yeah, you're right, man. Everyone was outside the perimeter, and no one's moving. That's what it's like when old men play basketball.
Right.
You know, Steinman Ross from the elbow.
If I stay here long enough, the ball will come to me.
Right. Like, no, someone's got to move. Go set a screen for somebody. And they didn't call out Hannah.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Well, here's the thing. She kind of tried to pull back, so I think.
Right.
So, they probably could have called it, but they didn't. Steinman Ross lays
Now,
up
there
the three.
again, right there, they should have followed that shot.
Yep. There were
There's
two people.
nobody-
Yeah, well, there was two people around
Right.
it, but they weren't close. They weren't in a good position. They were
Right.
behind the board. Oh. Cameron Cummings putting down the tray.
Yeah, you got to say, these guys can shoot.
Clearly, as I believe that is their fourth three-pointer.
Right.
So 12 of their 26 coming in terms of three-point shots. And that's going to be off of Harding. We're starting to enter the
danger zone.
we're getting in the danger zone. You can just feel momentum-wise. Down by 9, 3:37 left in the half. Harding trying to put on the full court press.
There we go.
And
There we go.
That worked.
There you go.
Mitchell with the ball. Looks over to Ross. And once again, no one's really setting screens for anybody. Or
Go up.
that'll be a jump ball. That'll be Harding's ball.
That was weird.
That was unusual, but nonetheless, we could cry and complain like their coach did. But
No.
it's our ball.
It's our ball.
It's our ball. Oh. Basketball karma, John.
Yep.
Basketball karma. Maurice Jackson taking the ball out, gives it to Mitchell.
Yeah, that was not well thought.
Nia Mitchell had good intentions, but maybe didn't plan that out the best way possible.
I kind of expect a timeout to be.
I would
coming here pretty quick.
I would think it would be 2, as we are down 11 with 3 minutes left in the half. You want to kind of try and get this down to keep it in double or at least single digits and making your life a little bit easier. That's going to be a travel. Yep.
Yeah, I just don't see
Shift
the
to the
movement. The team's not moving very well right now. And
I agree. Harding continues to set on the full court press. Olentangy sets up the classic 3 guards, 2 posts at the half court to break it.
you know, you got, Olentangy can just eat the clock right now.
Oh, yeah. I think they should be taking their time. Cummings turns around and lays that up.
That was a nice move,
Super silky, smooth, right under Steinman Ross's elevated arms. That was,
Yeah.
and she was
credit
not,
where credit's due.
She was not a starter. Cameron Cummings has like 6 or 7 points. She hasn't even started, so she might be.
I just feel like we're
not in rhythm.
Yeah, there's a fog or something. They got the Christmas vacation fog.
Maybe. Powers pressures in the corner.
Yeah,
Driven in by Swerf.
That was
and
unbelievably lucky.
There's a timeout by
there
Coach
you go.
White. It's full timeout.
Okay.
Folks, we're going to take a little bit of a break because we need to.
Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate in multiple field trips, making connections through real-world projects with local businesses. These students will obtain Career Pathway Logistics certification, earning 12 credits for graduation. Students may also earn Lean Six Sigma certification, giving them a credentialed advantage in the job market. However, most importantly, logistics offers transferable
That's all right. Are you coming back? Okay, we are back.
Yeah, we are back.
We got distracted there a little
We
bit.
did. We were distracted a little bit.
It's all good.
Yeah, 15-point spread here, and as Top Gun said, we're flying into the danger zone for Marion Harding. Mitchell has the ball. Cumberese takes a 3.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Cumberese Jackson. Nice shot. Way to lay that down. Gets a 3. That
I think they needed that timeout. They needed a little pep talk, I think.
is pep talk. Kind of like how my dad would give me a pep talk sometimes.
Out in the woodshed.
Yeah. It usually was there was a striking motion with verbal abuse.
Yeah. we got to get a little bit more aggressive on covering those shots because they're going to kill us.
They are either incredibly great shooters and we need to close them, or they are just shooting the lights out and they've never shot that well in their life. Speaking of shooting their life, woo! Jackson with the second straight 3, making it an 11-point game with under a minute left and a half, and getting that down to that ever-loving single digits.
Because I don't see Olentangy as a great ball handling team.
No. They've just been hot.
The shot is just unbelievable. But so if they, you close that baseline shot or that baseline run, and you cover that perimeter shot, there's no reason not to come back.
We're in a different ball game. We're a different ball game, and who knows? The second half may tell a different story,
right?
And paint a different picture for Bobby Ross.
I mean, I think the Prexies have a height advantage.
Correct, but even I'm looking again at Cameron Cummings. I mean, the girl didn't even start, and she's just on fire.
Dropping them. Yeah,
it's like, what the heck, As we are,
and we got to make those foul shots. That drives me
nuts. 0
nuts.
for 5. 0 for 5 at the line, boys and girls. You got to at least make 70% at the high school level. 60% is livable. 70%, that's what you want.
Oh, man.
0 for 6.
Wow. That just can't happen.
Trailing by 11 with 22 seconds left, as I'm sure they will. Ooh, maybe
nice.
They won't. Custodio shot blocked out of bounds. Ball enters to Cummings. Back to the inbounder. Rolling around the perimeter.
That was out.
Yeah, because it hit but the official is part of the floor, not necessarily being out of bounds. 6.8 seconds left. And why on earth do they have 2 coaches standing up on the court?
I don't know.
You can have 2 coaches standing, but they're not allowed to be on the court.
Oh, that was just ugly.
Ball given over, and that's going to be the half.
That's it.
Olentangy Braves up 34-23 over Marion Harding High School. Folks, we're going to be right back here in about 10 minutes, and we will start the second half.
Occupational therapy or personal fitness, an opportunity to pursue a career pathway in this emerging field. As a student of exercise science, you will gain real-world experience in anatomy and physiology, on and off the field injury evaluation, wound care, taping and bandaging, emergency care, exercise and rehab programming, and much more. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Coach Cunningham in Room 9. If you're the type of person that enjoys helping others, let Marion Harding's Health Technologies program put you on a career pathway that is in high demand. In our Health Tech program, you'll be introduced to the latest in medical technologies and practices. Be job ready by graduating with your state-tested nursing assistant certification. Get a head start on your medical profession with College Credit Plus from Marion Technical College. Don't hesitate with your class scheduling. Contact your guidance counselor or health tech instructor, Mrs. Applefeller, in room 132 for more details about launching your medical career. Chemistry is the science and study of matter, including its properties, composition, as well as reactivity. Chemistry relates to everything that can be sensed in our physical world. It's important to understand chemistry if you are studying any of the sciences because all of the sciences involve matter and the interactions between types of matter. The study of chemistry opens doors to many careers. Students wanting to become doctors, nurses, physicists, nutritionists, geologists, pharmacists, and of course chemists all study chemistry. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer chemistry as a field of study. So if you have a passion for science, love doing experiments, and want to perfect your analytical and communication skills, please see your guidance counselor or contact Mrs. Williams in room 235 for more information.
The historic OK Cafe.
Pizza, calzones, subs, sandwiches, and more.
Our fresh dough is made daily, topped with your favorite ingredients and made to order.
Stop in for our lunch buffet or check out our many daily specials.
Looking for something to do?
Come in and check out our giant projector screen on game days. Sing with friends on karaoke nights and dance the night away with live entertainment from your favorite local bands.
So even though Rex might have a short reach, we'll never come up short on service.
So remember, when you're hungry, check out the OK Cafe, home of the giant 20-inch Pizzasaurus Rex made to order. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Come to the historic OK Cafe, located at 734 East Center Street, Marion made for over 80 years.
Manufacturing has changed. There was a time when people would spend countless hours pushing buttons, pulling levers, and swinging hammers. One day, things began to change. One day, things became smart. Buttons, levers, and hammers became apps, computers, and robots. Manufacturing has changed. Marion Harding High School is proud to be part of that change by offering an advanced manufacturing course. Integrated Production Technologies will introduce you to the exciting career of modern manufacturing through hands-on application of the latest in manufacturing technologies and practices. Don't hesitate with your scheduling. Contact your guidance counselor or Mr. Potcutter in room 249 for more information about launching your manufacturing career. The U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps is one of the largest character development and citizenship programs for youth in the world. Their mission is to promote character and leadership development focused on developing self-confidence, discipline, citizenship, leadership skills, and a sense of responsibility within the individual cadet. Throughout this course, cadets will focus on developing citizenship and patriotism. They will develop self-reliance and responsiveness to all authority, improving the ability to communicate well both orally and in writing. They will develop an appreciation of the importance of physical fitness. They will increase a respect for the role of the U.S. Armed Forces in support of national objectives. They will develop a knowledge of team building skills and basic military skills. In addition, anyone taking the 1 to 3 years of this course grants cadets the ability to rank higher should they pursue a military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of the Harding High School girls basketball game brought to you by the Harding High School Telecom Production. I'm Scott Cameron, and I've got John Mullins over here.
Yep.
So as we get ready to settle in here, 11-point deficit. I know we kind of rang the bell a little bit there. Good job defensively sticking in their face. What's something other than defense? Something other than defense, John. I know that we talked about that the first half with that need for better defense. What's something else we need to do maybe offensively by Harding?
Run the plays. As in move your feet.
Yes, yeah, there's a lot of standing. And here 2 times in a row, Harding's had some pretty stout defense as Keani Jackson brings the ball down. And
that was almost a carry.
And if she makes it, that's
Oh,
big,
my
that's
goodness.
A 3. Oh, no, that's a 2.
It
That's
was
a 2.
almost like
That's a 2.
an afterthought, like, wait a minute, this ball's getting away from me. I guess I'll shoot it.
Yeah. Well, they didn't call me for traveling. I might as well shoot
I might as well
daggone
shoot it.
thing. So now we're down 7 with 7 minutes left in the quarter. A little bit of a scratcheroo rally here for Marion Harding. Dribbled in by Schaffner, missed, and thrown up by Polakowski. Polakowski, a junior with some size down low that opposes our size. Seems to be the legitimate size that can really stop or do anything to us.
Ooh.
Mitchell probably could have been called for a little travel.
Right? Nice pass.
And a good pass. Maybe have a pass too,
You're
but I
trying
doubt.
yeah.
Can be nice once, not twice.
Yeah.
Schaffner passes the ball over to Cummings as she's dribbling the ball down the side there. Decides to pass back out.
That's been dangerous for us.
Yep, and she probably could have gone up against Gracie Thompson as her
She kind of got the better.
body. Yeah, the body position for her was not the greatest. Oh, and
There we go.
stolen away by Steinmetz Ross.
Oh, come on.
Thompson a little careless with the basketball.
That was
and
almost a walk.
She makes up for the solid rebound off to Jackson. But in all honesty, let's just be real honest here, basketball-wise. A post should never be giving the ball to another post.
Yeah, and
in the middle of the court.
No reason to force a shot right now.
Right. Ooh.
There you
little
go.
backdoor
Take
pass.
it. Oh, there you.
And that will be called
Got the foul.
That will be the foul. 2 shots. She went yet. Oh, push.
Wait a minute.
Olentangy foul number 21.
Okay.
I tell you what, folks. Hey, I'm going to call the spade a spade regardless of who it's for. That was a bad call.
Yeah.
That was the wrong call.
Well, and it was the ref that wasn't closest.
Yeah, and if they want to call a hand check, that's one thing. But it was not a push.
No.
There's no lower body involved in that. But nonetheless, we'll gladly take the 1 for 7
Absolutely.
at the free throw line. 1 for 8.
1 for 8. Doggone it. Oh, there's a nice. Oh, take your time.
As Justice was
Taking a nap.
taking a nap. Taking a nap during a
Just needed a
basketball game.
little rest after that missed shot.
I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her sixth period next week. We saw what you're doing. Harding down by 8. 5:15 left in the quarter. Pass off to the corner. My goodness. Maybe they were
Nice.
trying to pass the ball too.
Hey, you know what?
Happens
That's
to everybody.
okay.
Happens to everybody.
They've lost their mojo on those shots, which is okay
I'm
with me.
thinking that might be the case as Thompson gets the ball in the third hash. Divvy's back out.
Sends it
to
back
send
out there.
Ross. Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I
okay.
don't know either. I'm trying to.
I thought she dribbled the ball.
I thought she dribbled the ball before walking.
Yeah,
Going to,
but whatever. We'll let that go.
yes,
Nice.
well timed by Mitchell. Kind of trying to get the ball under control.
Ooh, nice little spin
Wiggle
move,
in.
but just kind of forced it at the end.
That's a hard shot for anyone to make, especially
on a spin move like
especially
that.
a freshman. You know, we forget,
Well, that's the thing. You're right.
we forget that, John. We have 2 freshmen starting
Yeah.
for our basketball team, which that gives us a lot of. You know, we got 3 years to develop, and it's going to be fun to watch. by
And
the time
they're
we're
going to
junior.
be amazing.
Right. But until then, you're going to have some growth pains,
Right.
and you're going to have some things that, like, we just have to live with some of that. Cameron
Yeah, they're
Cummins
gonna-
puts in the 1.
Those foul
And
shots.
Offensively, on the other end, on the backcourt end, we have, or front court end, I should say, offensively, we have 2 players sitting down there in the post, both Jacksons,
Yeah.
down there in the corners.
Okay.
Oh, maybe for that reason, and
Little.
gives down low to the post to Justice. Tries to turn around bank. A little deep.
I didn't mind that. I mean, it wasn't a bad shot.
No, it was a fadeaway jump, but
Right.
it was a set-up play that
Right.
was designed.
Harding foul number 5. Kamari Jackson. Her first.
I'm still trying to figure out why
Third.
that, you mentioned the far ref making the call.
Yeah.
That happens. That's twice.
Yeah.
That's unconventional. That's the word I'll use, John. Unconventional. Unconventional. Walters dribbles the ball. Tried to time that over to Schaefer.
A little off.
Oh, my.
Again, you know what? That's all right. If we're going to force them to
Yep.
make those bad shots, that's fine as long as we can get under. Oh, Gracie was not ready
No,
for that
Gracie
pass.
is not looking at
She
all.
did not even know it was happening.
Walters with the easy put-in, giving them a 12-point lead, and we're right back to where we started.
Yeah, doggone it.
All that work, and we're right back to where we started. In physical science, I call that a displacement of 0. Body foul on, I believe, Walters.
I think he's the only one allowed to call foul.
I think I've not seen anyone else.
Not a one of these other. Well, he called the travel.
I wear the glasses in this
Yeah.
relationship.
I will call the fouls. You guys just stand back.
Stay out of my way. And we've got Mia Chirpas coming back into the game, who made the infamous slow-mo layup. And trying to enter the ball into Mitchell there. Took about all of her 5 seconds. Put up by Jackson.
I don't know what happened there.
Blocked
that was,
by Schaefer.
Was it a block?
It was a block. The slow-mo left-hander.
I tell you what, this is the part that I think I've seen this before, where we get discouraged, and that's not the time to stop playing.
Right. This is not the time to throw in the towel.
The game is not out of reach. You can
It's
can
not.
come back from this.
But they've got to do it with strong defense, and they need to make some shots like that one. That just
And
doesn't
then
go in.
rebound. Fight for
Yep.
those rebounds. Now, that they were pretty much boxed out there, but
They were. Steinman Ross was still the only one down there as Chirpas again.
I'm
makes
telling
a
you.
bucket.
Yeah. This is where, you start to beat yourself up at this point.
Coach
Good
White,
timeout.
Coach White calls a 30-second timeout. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep staying in here. Tell you what, let's go ahead and talk about this, John. So we have a Thursday night game here, boys basketball against Ontario.
Yes.
We're waiting to see officially
Right.
what's going to happen with that, right?
Right. We had some contact tracing going on this afternoon. I think the entire basketball team was tested. I haven't heard the results. Again, it's one of those day-by-day things.
In the era of
COVID, you never know what to expect, and just, we got to be flexible and just go with what we got. I think, overall, we've had pretty good luck. I think they canceled one game over Christmas break because it wasn't COVID on our team; it was COVID from the other,
and they were
the
both
visiting
from
team.
Columbus.
Yeah,
so
and
we know the cautiousness tends to be a little bit more in the larger counties, like
right.
And Friday night, these same girls play Pleasant here at home.
Right.
So with plenty of home action, you can come out and watch these.
3 games a week for the next 3 weeks.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! John, you thought you were going to have a vacation.
No, in fact, but that was why we kind of took off those games over the Christmas break, was because we knew we were going to get blasted.
Yep.
As soon as we came back, and the other side of that most people don't understand is that when we're on Christmas break, we're technically not in session, and remember, this is a class,
right?
And to have the kids report for duty, which is their grade, when it's technically not in session.
That's a little faux pas.
It's a little, it's hard for me to.
Yeah, it's hard to justify, yeah.
Well, to require them to show up. And so.
Mr. Bender, would you come in on your own time?
He would.
He would.
I believe he would.
He would. I do believe
I do believe that. And I've got several kids that probably would.
Ethan and I is one. He's one of the football crew that we had.
Exactly.
We had this eternal bond with each other. So.
But you're dealing with 20-plus kids that got to get their, projects in or their time in, and Christmas break is one of those times where a lot of kids, like, they're out of state. They're gone.
Yeah,
I had one kid that went on a cruise. So.
Wow. Mitchell brings the ball down. There's a little bit of chaos and disarray. Back out to her sister. Back out to Thompson, who. May have been called for a travel, but it wasn't. Yeah, just kind of sloppy passing.
Yeah, it just seems like we're just a step off this entire game, and I
a step off, careless, not in sync. Yeah, I would agree with that, and I think it's frustrating to watch
because you know how good they can play.
Yes, and it's frustrating to be playing in because they know they're better than that.
There you go.
Jackson knocks down another mid-range jumper to bring it to a 13-point deficit. It would be great here if somehow we could get the ball and get it down to 10. Give a feeling of, that's not going to help.
Yeah, somebody's got to step up in her face.
15 points, 30 seconds left in this quarter. Jackson bringing the ball up the floor. No, I'm sorry, Mitchell bringing the ball up the floor. My bad. Seems content to wait for the last shot, but makes it.
That was a good play by Olentangy. She timed
pass.
that just right.
Yeah, but it's a bad pass, but she also sunk her head down as soon as she passed it. Instead of hustling back and playing defense.
Yeah, that's, again, you see that frustration.
It's freshman frustration, freshman play. Yep. Folks, we're going to take a little break here, and then we're going to come back for the fourth quarter of Harding versus Olentangy.
Exercise science is the study of how exercise and the human body interact. The goal of exercise science is to develop an understanding and applied knowledge of the links between fitness, exercise, diet, and health. Harding High School is proud to offer students interested in athletic training, sports medicine, physical therapy, occupational therapy, or personal fitness an opportunity to pursue a career pathway in this emerging field. As a student of exercise science, you will gain real-world experience in anatomy and physiology, on and off-the-field injury evaluation, wound care, taping and bandaging, emergency care, exercise and rehab programming, and much more. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Coach Cunningham in Room 9. If you're the type of person that enjoys helping others, let Marion Harding's Health Technologies program put you on a career pathway that is in high demand. In our health tech program.
And we're back.
What song is this playing here?
Hold on. Oh, my.
Is this Janis Joplin?
No.
Is this the Steve Miller Band?
No.
No. Is this Metallica?
Oh, no.
Is this Sublime? All right.
Oh. Anyhow. Yeah, I kind of got lost there in the 70s for a
I was
second.
trying to throw out the worst possible answers
Yeah.
I could think of.
Yeah.
So Florida Jackson puts up a 3 and you still can't find that bottom of the net. Struggling. Full court passes. Trying to beat us down offensively.
How was that not a double dribble?
Did she dribble with two
Both
hands?
hands.
Did she? Well, I'll tell you what.
At least from this angle.
There tends to be a little bit of a free pass to post players when they dribble the ball down low.
Yeah.
And
I don't think there was a ref on this end to see that.
Yeah.
They were all kind of lagging behind there.
I'm surprised the ref that's on the baseline right now
Call a foul.
That's a foul. That's my call, boys. Off to Mitchell, off to the races, and tries
Now
to
she
put
pushed
in.
her.
There you go.
There you go.
Got the foul.
And I think
Two
that was the
free
other guy
throws.
that called that. So good.
Team effort.
Get him some time in there.
Takes
there
a
we
village.
go.
Takes a village. We are currently 1 for 8 from the line, according to my records. I could be wrong.
Yeah, foul shots have been a major weakness, really all season.
Correct.
Both boys and girls.
The most important shot in basketball. 1 for 9.
And we can't make them. I mean, how many times have you seen a game where if we'd have just made the majority of the foul shots, it would have been the game
Even
changer?
half as many
Yes.
that we. Yeah, yep. You're right. 2 for 10. 20%'s not bad if you're shooting from half court. Cameron Cummings has the ball. Looking to the corner. Put up in the corner, missed, and Jackson rebounds off
it
to
Now.
Cumarice, and she's off to the races.
Don't push it. Just take it.
In stride, that's a good shot.
There you go.
Walking right into her
Nice.
shot. Back.
Nice.
See, good triangulation.
Yeah.
Gives it to your shooter. No, don't look. It's 13-point game, 7 minutes.
Like I said, I don't think the game's ever been fully out of reach.
No, it's just, but there just needs to be some plays and things that go our way. Shot by Stafford.
Got to get those
missed,
rebounds.
and we got to get the rebounds. As Cameron Cummings, I don't believe she's not a starter.
Right.
I think she's. There's no way. I think they do that on purpose.
They're hiding her.
They're hiding her yet. The secret weapon. Ooh. Yeah, they didn't call that travel because she stepped backwards. They usually don't call travels on that. So it usually has to be forward to the bucket. Steinman Ross has the ball, dribbles
Nice
down
little
to
move.
the block.
Good.
Ew, finally.
Yep.
We've had a couple of those just dribble out. And does an Xbox 360 around the rim. Mark Price with the ball. Did you get that reference, John?
What's that? What was that middle thing?
Cameron Cummings had the ball, and I said, Mark Price with the ball. Probably going to shoot from half court and make it.
There you go.
I'm not kidding. She has like 15 points. It's like, yeesh. 15 points for almost a fourth of your points from the bench. Oy vey.
That's just not right.
Secret weapon. Cumarice dribbles to the charity stripe. Changes.
I don't
That
know.
was a great play. Man, I tell you what, when Mace used to play basketball, I always used to tell her, it's not necessarily how fast you are. If you can just change speed,
Sure.
change speed and then go in, you will, 90% of the time, you're going to get fouled.
Right.
And great play. High IQ play from a freshman.
Got to make those foul shots, though. God.
2 for 11. Was hoping we'd make one, so it'd be 3-11.
Nope.
3 for 12.
Wow.
2 for 12.
2 for 12, yeah.
Easy, Scotty boy. Ball given over to Ronk, and then over to...
Well, unfortunately, I think this is what you see in high school basketball a lot is just the inconsistency.
Yeah.
This is not their best game. I mean,
Agreed.
we've seen them play so much. And, nothing against Olentangy. I'm not taking anything away from them, but we've beat better teams than this.
Oh, yes, but I think it's some of the some of the mental aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I think also part of it is, Paige is coming back first game here,
Right.
and we expect her. We think of Paige. Oh, Paige is going to be the Paige of 2
Right.
years ago, where
Yep,
she's just
yep, yep.
super freak athletic and just
beating
the snot out of everyone. And she took a year off last year.
Right.
And then
Well, was she here not the whole season, right? I mean,
no, she didn't play last year.
Right.
And then she was injured.
Right.
So I mean, this is really her first.
Right.
And so it's going to take a few games for her to get back into
Yeah.
the Paige Powers.
And that
of
changes
old.
the dynamic of the team as well.
Sure
I mean,
it does. Because she's generally one of your more confident athletes that's out there when she's out there, and she just kind of feels uncertain. So it's hard for two.
I don't understand that. She kind of stepped out and just let her have that lane.
Mark Price misses a 3. Steinman Ross gives the ball after the rebound to Mitchell. Gracie Thompson has the ball. Somehow gets the ball to Jackson. Strange pass from seeming to be the knees.
Okay, we can't really take much time here, guys.
No,
There's got to be some urgency. Come on now. No.
And Happy Go
That
Lucky
was lucky.
ends up in Keani's hands. Keani looking for a place to distribute the ball.
I don't
Happy
know
Go
if-
Lucky ends up in.
I was going to say that. I don't know that was the intended receiver
We
for
will-
that pass.
We will be buying the team a pack of lottery cards after the game.
Wow. Hey, how about that Powerball?
Hey, how about it? I know. I'm not much of a gambler.
I'm not, but
I
when it
gamble
gets
on
like
sports. I know it's hard not to.
I'll spend a couple bucks, whatever.
I will put money on sports, things that I can do. I don't do chance stuff very
Right.
well. I don't do chance stuff very well. Did you get your magic? Did you get your present from the Harding or from the admin for staff for your Christmas thing? Did you get your prize?
My prize?
Your scratch off?
No.
I did. I was $10 richer.
All right.
You know what I used it for? Christmas presents.
There you go.
I'm like, sweet. 3:50 left as Harding's chasing 11. Still not quite out of it, but it is going to be a tough row to hoe. We're going to need some big-time shots.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, quite a fake. Jackson.
Oh,
my
in
gosh.
and out.
And she's kind of hurting a little bit. She's not feeling good right now.
that. Somebody's got to get on the other side of her.
Oh,
It's hard to block the shot from behind him.
Keani's kind of trying to walk it off, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe she saw some stars. I don't know.
Line for the Braves, Sophia Sephora, shooting 2.
This must be the formation that Coach White's looking for with both Jacksons in the corner on free throws.
She's talking to the bench. I don't know if she's.
She's probably saying, like, can you believe
I think she's
didn't
saying
get
I
that
heard
foul?"
something. Yeah.
Olentangy substitution number 10.
I hurt more than my feelings on that last play.
Also in for the Braves, number 14, Paige Malkowski.
Coach Ballmer making some substitutions for Olentangy. As Sophia Sephora. I hope her middle name is
See, they're killing us on the foul shots.
Yeah,
I mean
they-
that's. again, that's the game changer in this particular
Well,
game.
when you are 2 for 12, it does not take
No.
much to defeat us in that regard.
That's right.
Those 10 extra points, granted, that'd be 100% unrealistic. So maybe
Right.
the 5
Oh,
extra
she
points.
kind of got away with a little step.
Almost went on vacation there.
Yeah. There you go.
Simon Ross just
you know-
can't find the bottom of the net.
But she's playing smart, and sometimes you don't mind that so much as it'll happen eventually. It's gonna fall.
Yeah, it's just trying to make plays. It's trying to make plays, and it's just, not been the easiest night for Stein Ross down low. She's had some good looks.
I was gonna say, again, we've said it before. This is not one of their better performances. I'll tell you what.
But we're still not out of it.
No, I mean,
we just need some
intensity.
We need a couple threes.
Jump. No.
Yep. So
Okay.
charting ball. We will definitely need some threes here. Thompson taking the ball out underneath. How long has Scott Krosky been doing the girls basketball?
Almost as long as I can remember.
Ooh, trying to get around the defender and just couldn't find the raindrop off the hoop.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Mark Price for another 2.
Wow.
Goodness gracious. Well,
come on.
Other teams that are watching this film, if you're playing Olentangy, you got to guard Cameron Cummings.
Yeah.
Decoy. Going to go to the charity stripe here.
And if you're watching Harding, this is not a typical game for them.
No.
I feel like they've been off just a little bit all day. There you go.
Ooh.
3 for what, 13?
3 for 13. Three for 14.
Yeah.
But we do get the rebound. So we get a bonus possession, maybe the best possible thing that could have actually happened for us.
There you go.
Oh, wait,
Foul.
she's
Yeah.
going to go back to the line. Hey, if you're going to miss free throws, miss the second one, get the offensive board, it's the best thing that can happen. Foul on Mark Price.
Doggone it. I'll tell you what.
20 back to 20%.
I would spend, I don't know how much time they spend in practice shooting foul shots, but I would increase it.
Took 5 seconds to shoot that. So much of shooting free throws, John, so much of it is getting in a pattern, getting in a rhythm, and taking their time. I remember when I started shooting free throws, my dad took me out to a gym, and he's like, "Here's what I've done for all these years." Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to find your own rhythm. And a lot of players, when they're starting to learn, did you know there's a little hole right in the middle of the free throw line?
No.
There's a little tiny divot in every single basketball court in America. That's what they use to measure the actual 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Or 15, sorry. And so that point is directly in front of the basket, and it's a reference point for kids to where they can place their feet. And just finding a rhythm. Mine was always swirl the ball, dribble, 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 swirl the ball, bend the knees and go. And it's just finding that rhythm. And I'm telling you, most of the time, I'm telling kids don't shoot the free throw the same way.
Well, I got to tell you, back when I was in basketball a million years ago, and I don't remember the guy's name, but
Abraham Lincoln.
No.
Oh, okay.
But he was the free throw Guinness Book champion. Okay, he wasn't like a professional basketball player, but he was like the Guinness World Record holder, and he went through his process.
Yeah.
Well, his process was you got to find your strong eye and your weak eye.
Huh.
And he said, you find your spot on the rim, close with the weak eye, then open it, and then make your shot. And I'm telling you, it helped.
Interesting. That makes sense because honestly, that's what people do when they shoot.
Right.
Like a gun. I mean,
right.
It's that strong eye, weak eye. So that's actually pretty interesting. I never really thought about it that way. See, folks, you learn something
You learn
every
something
day.
new every day.
You learned a lot about the little divot. I learned about the strong eye, weak eye with free throw shooting. I never thought about it that way. 1:55 left in the game. Harding trailing by 12. The writing on the wall seems imminent now with Olentangy having the ball, and they are running the weave. But they are willing to drive, but dribbles it back out. She'll pull up from there. Just kidding. Running out the time.
Yeah,
running the
they're going to
weave.
eat the clock now.
Yep.
As they should.
Yep. And with 6 fouls, could we foul and get him in a free throw?
It's not going to matter
It's
at
not
this
going to
point.
matter at this point.
Especially since they make them.
Wow, they even brought their post out for the weave. That should be a red flag. Eat that for dinner, and Gracie Thompson tried.
Okay, I think they're not going to call a foul.
No.
They're going to wait for the blood.
Yeah. And the coach is Balmer.
Yeah, he's a little bit
ball.
upset about it. Oh, technical.
He had that coming.
Well, he was in the ear of the ref the whole time.
And, yes, he was. And, in all honesty, he's up by 12. He can afford to make his point. That was great emphasis by the referee, though. I mean, he was he's hotter than a pepper sprout.
I don't know what the other ref's giggling with the coach over here. I don't know what's going on.
5 for 17. Can we get to the 33%? Whammy.
There you go.
6 for 18.
Hey, that helps.
The fraction's getting better. And now the coach is taking a timeout.
Full timeout.
Hey, let's go ahead and take a timeout here for ourselves. We'll be right back to finish the game out in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen.
A military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234. Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate in multiple field trips, making connections through real-world projects with local businesses. These students will obtain Career Pathway Logistics certification, earning 12 credits for graduation.
We're back here, John.
We're back.
I was caught ordering Taco Bell.
Nice.
Now,
Sometimes you got to run for the border.
Hey, man, you know as I know, when you're on the run and you're busy all the time, you got to take the food where you can get it.
That's exactly right.
So, Mitchell has the ball, kind of dribbling around, taking a
Last
opportunity to
40
look.
seconds of the game. Nice pass to Gracie. Timeout, Prexies. There you go.
Yeah, well, it is an 8-point game. I've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had great comebacks. We had the Shelby game, great comeback. That was a great comeback. Things you never see. I got married. That's something I
Great
never
comeback.
thought. Great comeback. Things I never thought would
There you
happen.
go.
So you never know what's going to happen in a game of basketball. And so Harding, without a doubt, is going to be putting on the press. and they will be trying to get another quick basket. And interestingly enough, what would that dare I say it? How interesting would it be where the coach got a technical and made this a closer game than it had to be?
Well,
because he had the game under control.
Yeah.
But he was trying to prove a point and fight for his team. And
Right.
as a coach, you can never go wrong with that.
There's the
And
touchdown pass. Oh, come on. You got to get that rebound.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
nice
Oh.
block. Get it down there. Go, 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 go. Get that. Now you got to make that.
Yeah, just couldn't wrangle it in hands-wise, and she's clearly standing out of bounds with the ball.
Yeah.
24.4. Oddly enough, Steinman Ross should have actually pulled that up and shot a three. You need the points.
You need the 3, yeah.
You need the points. If you were down by 4, you go make that free throw, but you need the points. It seems to be a little.
You call another
Joe,
jump
there
ball?
he goes, jump ball. He's calling
Yeah.
jump ball. I think he forgot to call jump ball. But he's got the glasses. Do not question him.
That's right.
And that should be Olentangy's ball. Much to the dismay of the Prexies.
Well, just for our viewers, we would have normally shot Coach's Corner tomorrow, but since we're remote, we probably won't do that. So be looking for the next Coach's Corner. Is going to have a lot of highlights.
Each one will be 3 seconds long.
Yeah.
Here it is.
We're
All
gonna
right,
have
next
a lot
one.
of
Next
highlights.
one. Here it is.
We got all the Christmas games plus this game.
Oof. So did you shoot the Christmas games? Or did you at least?
Well,
do
we
the
got highlights from the huddle cameras.
Roger. Yep. Alders puts that away, and it's seemingly at a 9-point game.
Yeah,
Can put it away with this officially, and
Well, no.
will leaves
We're
a
15
crease
seconds left. You're going to have to make a shot here, kid.
right there. Needs to be
Like
three.
right there.
Right there.
You're too
Yep,
late.
Yep.
Yeah, that had to happen.
Too
She made it.
She did. Too little, too late, but looks like the Prexies are going to
And that's the game.
lose by 6 here. Folks, thank you for having us in your homes. You could have listened to, I don't know, a Harry Styles album or whatever.
No,
but-
you wouldn't want to do that.
Okay, well, maybe, who knows. But everyone has different tastes, John.
Yeah, but
But
there's nothing like good music, and that's nothing like good music. So
music.
Yeah.
So, folks, thanks for having us in your home. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking part and inviting us in there. Thanks for watching. And again, hopefully we'll be back Thursday night.
Thursday, Friday this week, we've got games. If you can come out to the games, we hope to see you here. But if not, it'll be on the next day on YouTube.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, one last time for Harding High School Telecom, I'm Scott Cameron, and for John Mullins, have a good evening, folks.